What's up, guys? Welcome to Crypto Ride, the YouTube channel that helps you navigate all the volatility that comes along with cryptocurrency investing through news videos, technical analysis updates, and project review videos. Right now, we've got a lot to talk about as the market is moving fast and we analyze the potential breakdown I've identified on the Chainlink Price. First, I'll identify and explain a pattern I've been watching that we may be breaking out of, as I just mentioned. Then I'll give you the target price levels that you need to be aware of this week and as we head into April. At the end of the video, we're also going to explain how Bollinger Bands work and show you how those things react and behave on the Chainlink chart. So make sure to stick around if you just want a basic education on that. But before we get into it, I want to thank all our new and returning subscribers for supporting the channel and remind you to give this video a like if you find value in our content. Also, if you're interested in keeping up to date with the Chainlink project over time, make sure to subscribe to the channel in the bottom right corner of your screen now, as we do make these videos frequently. But the last time I made one of these, I wrote right on the thumbnail, danger ahead. So this is when I put out my last video. It was March 8th, and I was talking about how this could potentially be a double top and the breakdown levels that we might likely see. And lo and behold, we fell down and down and down, and we did confirm that this was a double top, so I got that one right. I always feel great when I can help you guys see what's coming. You know, I took some time off after this big dump because I just wanted to kick back and see what would happen. But now I have a new pattern that I want to talk about that I mentioned in the intro. And the pattern that we're going to be talking about right now is called an ascending triangle. So let's just talk about what makes an ascending triangle, what it is. Basically, you're looking at a level of horizontal resistance up top with a rising trend line on the bottom. And what you generally want to see with a pattern like this is a few touches on each trend line. And you can see we've got 5 touches here on the upwards trend line, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you could argue, on this horizontal line on top of the triangle. The other thing I'd like to point out to you is when we're talking about an ascending triangle, one of the things we're also looking for is consistent and declining volume from the start of it, which you can see we have here. Very interesting. We've got multiple touches, we've got the lines, we've got the shape, and we potentially have this breakdown, as I mentioned in the introduction. So one thing that I want to mention, and you saw this in the thumbnail, is we are looking at the daily chart. I just want to talk about how this candle right here, and I'll zoom in on it even further, this candle right here just closed below our bottom support level. So now we are down here, and you know, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens now. I've got 2 potential outcomes that I want to just go over for you. First of all, if this was a true breakdown, I want to talk about how low it will go. And then I also want to talk about another situation. But if this was a true breakdown, I just want to show you the measured move downwards. And in order to find that, we take this side point. You basically take it from peak to valley. You measure the height of the triangle, and you pull that down off of the breakout to see what the measured move would likely be. So what I'm going to say to you is this could come down, if this is for real, this could come down to as low as about $1.40. You can see in yellow our most recent level of support, our low point was $1.55. So we could definitely fall to $1.55 as well, but we could go as low as $1.40. If this continues downwards. I also want to say I'm not taking a bearish stance here. I'm just showing you what the measured moves could be. Obviously, that would not be great for you guys who are holding, but if you're looking to buy, that would be an amazing price potentially to buy in. I know if we hit that $1.50 price point, I will be looking to buy more Chainlink. And you guys always know I like to tell you what I'm doing with my investments. But as far as altcoins go, everyone here knows, if you watch my channel regularly at all, that I am very bullish on Chainlink, and that is my second largest holding next to Ethereum as far as altcoins go. So I'm definitely going to be looking to scoop up more and build up my long-term position if that falls. So, you know, I told you I'd give you targets. That is one on the downside. Keep an eye out on $1.55 and $1.40. Now, one thing we're going to keep an eye on as well is we want to watch this green candle as it starts to develop today. Now, I want to show you another potential situation. If this comes to the white line and goes up higher, What we could be dealing with here is an extension of this shape. So I could very easily call this the new bottom, still have my 2 touches. I got 1, 2, 3 touches technically here, right? I could still do that, and then this triangle would still be intact. So what I'm saying to you is this might come back up top here, which could be a really interesting move if you're looking to swing trade. Of course, I'm never giving trading advice or financial advice. I'm just telling you what the charts could do based on what I'm seeing and my knowledge of them. But it might be an interesting play to take this if you get confirmation that this comes up once it hits around, let's say, $2.10. If it's got some volume behind it, then I'm going to say to you it would be possible that we could easily hit $2.37 if you're looking to make a short-term swing trade on it. Now, what I want to say is this doesn't really do much to change the height. So if that does happen and we do break out at some point, the potential upside breakout, and this is going to be a nice number you'll like, will put us right at the $3 range or potentially above it. If you look at our most recent resistance, you had $2.61, which we hit on March 20th. So that's another possibility if we break out to the upside and don't continue this breakdown that we may have started. And the other thing I want to say before we move away from this ascending triangle pattern is that if it does get this extension, we could be looking at this potentially till the second week of April before we reach our apex. So it is also possible just to have us kind of ping pong around in here a little bit for a week or two longer and have this shape just be drawn out. One more statistic I want to throw your way is that an upward breakout occurs 64% of the time with these triangles. So not an overwhelmingly strong positive outcome, especially coupled with the downward pressure we were feeling just a few weeks ago. So that's why I'm not taking a particular stance with this one. I just want to kind of tell you what the possibilities would be, and you can use that information however you'd like. Now, if we look at the last year of price action on the Chainlink chart, I just want to draw something to your attention. And first of all, I want to talk about how we're looking at these Bollinger Bands. So this green, red, and green line, that's expanding and contracting here, these are called Bollinger Bands, which is one of your indicators. This was developed in the 80s by John Bollinger. And basically, he developed a technique of using a moving average with 2 trading bands above and below it. So that red line is your moving average. And then these green lines really track the volatility of a particular equity, or in this case, cryptocurrency. When a stock price continually touches the upper Bollinger Band, the prices are thought to be overbought, meaning they'll probably reverse and head lower. Conversely, when they continually touch the lower Bollinger Band, they're thought to be oversold. And so what I wanted to do, aside from just give you a brief explanation, is just talk about how this has reacted on the Chainlink chart just for a minute here. So you can see that we are at the top here. We were really overbought this whole time. So then we had to correct. We came down all the way to the bottom to the green band. Then we shot back up. And then we came all the way back down, actually got below it here. And now we've kind of reached this middle point where, again, we're consolidating, and we'll have to see what happens. But one of the things I like to do on this channel is teach you guys a little bit too, so you can start to do some of this stuff on your own. And it's just one tool you have as a trader to help you try and figure out what price action is doing. And something that I wanted to mention in this video. But at the moment, Chainlink, $2, basically even, $2.01. It's going to be really interesting to see what this does in the coming days and this week. If you're finding value in this, make sure to hit that like button so I know to make more videos like this for you guys. Also, stay tuned. I'm going to be making a project review video on the Engine project coming this week. I'm aiming to get that out to you by Tuesday or Wednesday. It's another alt I picked up recently for the first time, and I just want to break that project down and get it on everybody's radar. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel before you go, and let me know what you think the Chainlink price is going to do this week. Let me know if I'm missing anything on the charts. As always, never invest more than you can afford to lose in cryptocurrency, and enjoy the ride while it's happening. I'll see you next time.